like to welcome all of you to our pageant tonight. Tonight's featured entertainers are our reigning Miss Mississippi, Beth Powell, we also have with us tonight our Masters of Ceremony, Doug Holland, and also Carl Holcomb, who will begin our show.
Right now, I want you to meet these 13 young ladies, one of which will be your new Miss MSU. Right now, they're going to introduce themselves, and you show them how much you appreciate their being here tonight.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Berger, and I'm a freshman from Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm a 19-year-old sophomore majoring in music education. I'm from Staines, Mississippi.
Good evening. I'm Teresa Smith, a junior from Starkville.
I'm Julie Slater, a native of Starkville and a member of Kappa Delta sorority.
Good
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rochelle Reed, a junior biology education major and a member of Zeta Tau Alpha.
Good evening. My name is Kamisha Griffin. I'm a freshman from Cleveland, Mississippi, majoring in marketing and pre-law.
Good evening, I'm Terry Turner. I'm a sophomore and a member of Alpha Gamma Delta sorority.
Good evening. My name is Virginia Hawkins. I'm a junior from Water Valley, Mississippi, majoring in pre-law.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sylvia Hogue, and I'm a junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alyssa Sturdivant. I'm a junior and a member of Alpha Gamma Delta sorority.
Good evening, MSU. I'm a 22-year-old senior majoring in special education and a proud member of Delta Gamma sorority. I'm Zeta Collins. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tammy Johnson. I'm a senior in interior design and a member of Phi Nu sorority.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. One of those 13 young ladies will be your new Miss MSU and vie for the crown of Miss Mississippi in July. Before I introduce our distinguished panel of judges, let me explain to you a little bit about the scoring system of the Miss America preliminary. The contestants met with our judges earlier today for a private interview. That interview counts 30% of their total score. Talent competition counts 40%, the swimsuit and the evening gown making up the remaining 15% each for the total score. Now let's meet those folks who are charged with the responsibility of selecting the new Miss MSU. Myra Carter Guyton is a graduate of the University of Mississippi with a degree in music education with emphasis on voice. She was Miss Tupelo and third runner-up to Miss Mississippi 1961. She has judged numerous pageants throughout the Mid-South, including and having as her home pageant representative Miss Mississippi 1989, Cherry Busby. Myra is active in community and civic affairs. She has served as music director for several churches. She is a soprano soloist and a member of the Miss Mississippi Local Pageant Directors Association. She's married to Dick Guyton and has two daughters, Renee and Courtney. Greet from Tupelo, Mississippi, Myra Carter Guyton. John Grissom is a graduate of MSU in 1977 and from the Ole Miss Law School in 1981. He is a reformed lawyer, and John asked what that was. A reformed lawyer who now writes full-time. His first novel, A Time to Kill, was published in 1989, and his second novel, The Firm, will be released this Friday, March the 1st. He spends most of his springtime at the Left Field Lounge in Dudley Noble Field. Greet John Grissom. Penny Poole lives in Vicksburg, Mississippi. She's married to Dr. Calvin Poole Jr. and is the mother of two young sons. She's a registered nurse with 20-year background in surgery. She's currently employed as an IV therapy nurse and as an office nurse for an oral surgeon in Vicksburg. She is a member of the Crawford Street United Methodist Church and also a member of the West Mississippi Medical Society Auxiliary. She has judged numerous Miss Mississippi preliminary pageants, including Miss Reveille this past fall at MSU. Greet Penny Poole. Michael Marks was chosen Mississippi's Teacher of the Year in 1988. In 1989, he was named University of Southern Mississippi Honoree in Education. He's an Ole Miss Faulkner Fellow and a National Forensic League Diamond Coach. He is currently on tour as Hope in the Laurel Little Theater production of Driving Miss Daisy. An instructor of debate and drama at Hattiesburg High School, he's a former president of the Miss Mississippi Local Pageant Directors Association and was the vocal coach for Miss America 1986, Susan Aiken. He's just retired as director of the Miss Dixie Scholarship Pageant. He has seen his contestants win the title of Miss Mississippi 3 of the past 5 years. Greet Michael Marks. Now let's meet our final judge. Renee Grissom is a graduate of South Haven High School and is currently pursuing a degree in English at Ole Miss. She's active in the Miss DeSoto County and Miss Magnolia pageants. She has judged extensively in other pageants throughout throughout the state. She lives on a farm near Oxford with her husband and 2 children. Greet Renee Grissom. Also on that distinguished line of folks are 2 very important people to tonight's pageant. They are our auditors. They are Grady Smith and Dorothy Harrelson. Both of them work for the university, and we are pleased to have them here tonight. I recognize Dorothy. Dorothy and I made a trip to Atlantic City one time, and we gambled together, yeah. Let's bring back the reigning Miss MSU, Catherine Graves, who is going to sing for you now, Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again. Miss MSU, Catherine Graves. It awards over $5 million in educational scholarships every year. The Miss MSU pageant is no exception to that rule. Our new Miss MSU will receive a $1,000 scholarship, the first alternate $500, the second alternate $300. All of these, of course, are used for educational purposes. Our contestants met with judges earlier today for a private interview. Let's meet our young ladies now as they begin the second phase of competition, the swimsuit area. Contestants number 1, Jenny Berger. Jenny is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Carrie Berger. She's a sophomore here at MSU. She's a pre-med major. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, has blonde hair, blue eyes.
Hello!
contestant number 1, Jenny Berger. Contestant number 2 is Ethel Marie Davis. Ethel Marie is the daughter of Reverend and Mrs. Jeff Davis. She's 5 feet 9 inches tall, dark brown hair, dark brown eyes. She's a sophomore at MSU, a voice major. Contestant number 2, Ethel Marie Davis. Contestant number 3 is Teresa Smith. Teresa is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Billy Smith. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, brown hair and blue eyes. Has a double major. She's a double major in business administration and fashion merchandising. She is a junior here at MSU. Contestant number 3, Teresa Smith. Contestant number 4, Genevieve Faker. Genevieve is the daughter of Dr. and Mrs. Leland Faker. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, and as you can see, has blonde hair and blue eyes. She is a senior here at MSU with an English major. Contestant number 4, Genevieve Faker. Contestant number 5 is Miss Dawn McCarley. Dawn is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Don Jackson and Mr. and Mrs. Tom McCarley. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, light brown hair, blue eyes. She's a junior corrections major. Contestant number 5, Dawn McCarley. Contestant number 6 is Miss Rochelle Reed. Rochelle is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Burt Reed. She's a biology major. She's a junior here at MSU. 5 feet 6 inches tall, blonde hair, green eyes. Contestant number 6, Rochelle Reed. Contestant number 7, Kamisha Griffin. Kamisha is the daughter of Naomi Jean Griffin. She's a pre-law major. She's a freshman this year at MSU. 5 feet 8 inches tall, black hair, brown eyes. Contestant number 7, Kamisha Griffin. Contestant number 8 is Miss Terry Turner. Terry is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Turner. She's a junior here at MSU with a double major, business and management and fashion merchandising. 5 feet 6 inches tall, blonde hair, green eyes. Contestant number 8, Terry Turner. Contestant number 9 is Miss Virginia Hawkins. Virginia is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. John Henry Hawkins. She's a junior here at MSU, with a double major in English and political science. She's 5 feet 7 inches tall, brown hair, brown eyes. Contestant number 9, Virginia Hawkins. Contestant number 10 is Sylvia Ho. Sylvia is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Douglas Ho. She's a junior, majoring in accounting. She's 5 feet 3 inches tall, has blonde hair, blue eyes. Contestant number 10, Sylvia Ho. Contestant number 11, Alyssa Sturdivant. Alyssa is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Adrian Sturdivant. She's an insurance major. She's in her junior year. She's 5 feet 7 1/2 inches tall, has brown hair and blue eyes. Contestant number 11, Alyssa Sturdivant. Contestant number 12 is Dana Collins. Dana is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Douglas Collins. She's a special education major. She's in her senior year here at MSU. She's 5 feet 4 inches tall, brown hair and hazel eyes. Contestant number 12, Dana Collins. And contestant number 13 is Tammy Johnson. Tammy is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Vernon Johnson. She's an interior design major. She is in her senior 5 feet 9 inches tall, blonde hair, blue eyes. Contestant number 13, Tammy Johnson. Well, that completes 2 of the phases of competition. 2 down, 2 more to go. Our new Miss MSU will be representing us at the Miss Mississippi pageant this summer. Last summer, a beautiful and talented young woman from Clinton was crowned Miss Mississippi. At the Miss America pageant, Beth Howell won a preliminary swimsuit award. Please welcome Miss Mississippi, Beth Howell. Beth, if you're listening back there, I want to tell you something. Stick your head back out so I can tell you something. You could have been Miss America, and I know how to do it. She'd carried me with me. We carried me with her. Made hair grow on my head and 40 pounds disappear. She'd have been Miss America. On the street. We're about ready now to begin the talent segment, judges, of our competition tonight. The competition that sets the Miss America pageant apart from all other competitions. Our contestants are talented as well as beautiful. So let's start into that area of competition, the most weighted area. Everyone longs to find that special person to enlighten one's life. Tonight, contestant number 1, Jenny Berger, will perform Someone Like You from the Broadway musical Jekyll and Hyde. Ladies and gentlemen, greet contestant number 1, Jenny Berger. me tell you something. Thank you for those applause, because you have young people on the stage who are performing for the first time publicly in some cases, and your applause makes them feel at home, and they appreciate that, and I do too. Contestant number 2 is Ethel Marie Davis. Ethel will be singing the song Home from the award-winning Broadway musical The Wiz. Home was first sung by the sensational Diana Ross and then later re-recorded by the dynamic Stephanie Mills. Great. Contestant number 2, Ethel Marie Davis.
favorite hymn that they remember from their childhood. Here's contestant number 3, Teresa Smith, singing her favorite old hymn of the church, Precious Lord. Greet contestant number 3, Teresa Smith.
Stand
It has a Spanish setting. It's stirring music. It's from the opera Carmen. Carmen has been one of the most popular operas since it premiered. Here to play a fantasy for flute from the opera Carmen is contestant number 4, Genevieve Fager. I've Got a Crush on You. Great contestant number 5, Dawn McCarley.
crush on you. There was a table set up at the front of the auditorium seeing as you came in. If you are a reigning title holder and plan to be at the Miss Mississippi Pageant or representing a pageant here tonight and did not sign that paper on the outside, please make sure that someone out in the foyer gets your name and the pageant that you're representing, because a little bit later in the program we want to recognize all the pageants who were present at the Miss Mississippi State University Scholarship Pageant. Believing in your childhood dreams can whisk you away to Fantasyland, where all your dreams come true for a brief moment. Tonight, Rochelle Reed will take you on that journey as she recites a dramatic monologue from the Broadway musical, Peter Pan. Welcome, contestant number 6, Rochelle Reed.
Grow up? I will never grow up. If I grow up, I may have to work and pay bills and do all kinds of grown-up things. I may even have to walk everywhere I go, because real people don't just fly. In my world, here in Never Never Land, my friends aren't just ordinary. They're fairies and mermaids and lost boys. And I'm almost completely happy. Except sometimes there's one thing that real little girls and boys have that I think would be lots of fun. And that's a mother. A real mother is the most wonderful person in this world. She's the angel's voice that bids you good night and kisses you on the cheek and whispers, sleep tight. She tells you to live a balanced life, learn some and think some and draw from it. And the mother explains that puppies and goldfish and even hamsters, they all die. And so do we. But since I'm not a real little boy, I shall never have a real mother. The closest thing I've ever had to a real mother is Tinkerbell. She watches over me and always shows up when I'm in the greatest of trouble. Why, here's Tinkerbell now. Oh, Tink, I'm so glad to see you. What's the matter, Tink? What's happening to you? Tinkerbell, wake up! What's wrong? You drank poison? The cat that hooked in for me? Oh, Tinkerbell, why did you do that? Puppies and goldfish and even hamsters, they all die. And so do we. What's that you say? If everyone believed in fairies and dreams and clapped their hands really loud, we could save you? Oh, please help save me. Oh, thank you so much. Now, I want you to remember a time when childhood dreams took you to a land far away, and fairy wings brushed away your tears, and mermaid songs filled your heart. Oh, it's not true, by the way, that fairies and mermaids don't exist, because you just saved them.
Rochelle Reed, a dramatic monologue from Peter Pan. Tonight, Kamisha Griffin gives her rendition of the popular gospel song, Tomorrow, made famous otherwise. She expresses her emotion of what today may bring her, for tomorrow may never come. Greet contestant number 7, Kamisha Griffin.
patrons. Without their generosity, this pageant would not be a success. Country Home Printing, Danvers Restaurant, the Jeweler's Bench, Kroger's Florist, Mississippi State University, Obie's, Phillips Garden Center, Richie's Restaurant, Sullivan's Office Supplies, and the University Florist. I think something was supposed to happen then. I don't think it happened. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. That would not be unusual. Look at Michael Mars grin. He knows me well enough to know that's the truth. I'll put her on. Through her vocal selection, The Birth of the Blues, Terry Turner, contestant number 8, will take you back to an important time in music history when a very special type of music was born. Greet contestant number 8, Terry Turner. There is no other experience like that of a miracle. Once you felt this beauty, you should hold on to it for as long as you can. Tonight, Virginia Hawkins, contestant number 9, will be singing Miracle, a special song recorded by Whitney Houston. Accompanying her on the piano is Chris Gillespie. Great contestant number 9, Miss Virginia Hawkins.
Hey, Virginia.
All
Contestant number 9, Virginia Hawkins. At this time, we would like to recognize the MSU Pageant Committee chairpersons. Our executive director is Melinda Smith, and our student director is Kathy House. Let's give them all their hands. And of course, under them, there are various folks doing a lot of different jobs. Diane Duckworth, Candy Mosley, Amy Marquez, Kimberly Hobby, Ashley Hayes, Lynn Jones, John Kay, and a very special thank you to Dr. and Mrs. Bill Foster, Teresa Blaylock, Kathy Foster, and Houston McDivitt and his crew, which are doing a magnificent job out here. That's what I was waiting on before. Y'all thought I was nuts, didn't you? And that's Houston, Jason, Richard. They were good. That's right, applause. Yeah. Classical music has seen many great composers, one of which is Edward Grieg from Norway. Contestant number 10, Sylvia Hogue, is now going to play her favorite selection of Grieg, the very famous Norwegian concerto. Greet contestant number 10, Sylvia Hogue.
like this, and I like this idea. Coach Jackie Sherrill is looking for a few good men for the MSU kickoff team. I guess it could be a woman too. I'm sure we're not sexist here at Mississippi State. I'm sure it could be a woman. You can be a part of that proud new tradition at Mississippi State University as a member of the Football Bulldogs' new 12-man kickoff team. All interested full-time MSU students should meet Coach Sherrill and sign up by Wednesday. You only got 2 more days to think about this. February 27th at 5 p.m. in the M Club building, south end of Scott Field. It's a unique idea. I think you did that at Texas A&M. Okay, so all y'all gonna go out there and be on the team, right? Sarah Foster's shaking her head. She may do it. Okay. All right. That's interesting. I like that. Sometimes taking instruction too literally can be disastrous. Here's contestant number 11, Alyssa Sturgeon, as the character Amelia Bedelia, based on the children's book Amelia Bedelia by Peggy Parrish. Greet contestant number 11, Alyssa Sturgeon.
Hey there, I'm Amelia Bedelia, and I work for the Rogers. Real nice couple, but I had a day today. This morning, Miss Rogers, she comes downstairs and she says, Amelia Bedelia, will you fix some cereal with my coffee? Yes, ma'am, I said. You just wait in the dining room and I'll bring it to you. So I went into the kitchen and I found her favorite cup and her favorite cereal. And I poured it in there just like she'd asked me to. Then I found a fresh pot of coffee and I poured it in just to the top. But when I set it in front of her, her eyes got real big and she says, Amelia Bedelia, you are impossible. What have I done? Well, a few minutes later she comes back down the stairs and she says, Amelia Bedelia, I'm going shopping and I have a few things for you to do. Well, I attacked that list. Dust the furniture. Well, I found some dusting powder and I dusted each piece real good. You know, these rich people, they have everything. Imagine a powder just for dusted furniture. At my house, we undust the furniture. Makes it smell better in here, though, huh? Next, stamp the mail. Well, I found those letters, and I laid them out just so. And then I stamped them. Some of them I even stamped twice. Well, separate the eggs. I went into the kitchen, and sure enough, there was 3 eggs in the refrigerator. I'll put one here, one over here. You know, these eggs, they've been in the refrigerator together all day, and not one single thing happened. But she wanted them separated, so that's what I did. String beans and dressed the chicken for dinner. Well, I went into the kitchen, and I got the beef strong, pretty much even. But when I thought about that chicken, well, I just didn't know what to do. But I found something I bet's gonna be just perfect. A pretty red dress. What do you think? About that time I heard her come in, and I hear, Amelia Bedelia, my furniture, my chicken, Amelia Bedelia, what have you done? Well, maybe she wanted a boy chicken. I
Columbus. We were looking for houses, and the lady who was showing us homes said, "Now, Miss Holland, you know, you may not like this house because the kitchen may be too small." She said, "If it's got one, it's too big." She is a career person, not much of a cooker. So I ate hearty. You can tell I eat hearty anyway, but I ate hearty. Here we go. The call of the auctioneer fascinates many people. Listen closely to the 3 contestants that are next. They are Dennis and Dottie and Dana Collins. She's contestant number 12, and tonight they've come to help her as she does for us her version of the auctioneer. Greet contestant number 12, Dana Collins.
There was a boy in Arkansas who would listen to the law when she told him he should go to school. His nickel away in the afternoon, take a little walk, and pretty soon you'd find him at the local auction barn. He'd stand and listen carefully, then pretty soon began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, "Oh my, Mr. Joy, I've got to learn that auction cry. Gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. Check, check, check. Check, 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 that's the third. As time went on, he did his best, and all could see he didn't just practice calling this both night and day. His pet would find him behind the bar just working up an awful charm as he tried to imitate the auctioneer. Well, it's hectic, son. We just can't stand it. As a mediocre man selling things at the auction, he's not the name. I'll send you off to auction school, then you'll be nobody's fool. You can take your place among the famous. Check, check, check. 25, 25, 30, 30. Oh, I think I can do it. Sure you can. Try one more time. 30, don't get you now. 35, beat again. 35, make it 35, get a 35. Who will get you now? $35. Auctioneer. These people came from miles around just to hear him make that rhythm and sound that filled their hearts with such a happy cheer. He had his hands spread out from shore to shore. He had all he could do and more. It's a guy a plane to go right on. Now he talks with all the land. We ought to give that man a hand. He's the best of all the auctioneers. 35, don't get enough. $40, 40 me, give 49 to 40, get a $40. Who's get a 40? Who? Get a $40 beer. Keep going. $40, get enough. 45, me, give 45, make a 45, get a $40. Who? Get enough. $45.
Dana Collins, contestant number 12, and now you've met Dennis and Dottie and Dana and the auctioneer. Please help us welcome contestant number 13. She is Tammy Johnson, who's going to do for us a jazz dance to the pop song Situation, choreographed by Tammy and by her friend Linda Clark. Greet contestant number 13, Tammy Johnson.
graduation. And that completes the talent segment of tonight's pageant. 3 phases of competition down and 1 more to follow. Let's give a big round of applause for all of our contestants and their efforts. He opened the show for us earlier tonight. His name is Carl Holcomb. He's about to sing for you now a song written by his sister. It's called Oklahoma Romance. Give an MSU welcome to Carl Holcomb.
Okay. Good to be here this evening. I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad I am not a judge. Woo. Now, let me tell you a little story real quick about this song. If I get him to hold this tape up just a second. I'm going to do that otherwise. This song, like the fellow said, was written by my sister. And it was written about 2 very, very special people to me. If there's any 2 people other than your parents in anyone's life that is very important, it's got to be your grandparents. Well, this song was written about my grandparents. And I was fortunate enough to have this done by Christmas, gave this to them as a Christmas present. Well, we did this in November because my grandmother has had a fight with cancer for 6 years. December the 14th, I lost my grandmother. But I was very proud of the fact that she did get to hear this song before she left. And it is in their honor I would like to do this song. So if I can get you to crank it up one more time. Oh, sunny Oklahoma summer day, he took her hand and swept her heart away. He was just a cowboy, she worked in the country store, and they knew they'd never love another more. On windy Oklahoma summer's eve, they pledged their vows and promised to believe their love would last forever, they'd always stand as one, and in time their love would give to them some. It's an Oklahoma, it's a love and green inside. When it comes my time to choose a lifetime lover, I want an Oklahoma romance. An endless rolling, ever-flowing love. The home fires burning and pray for his return. The rodeo was such a lonely life, but on a misty Oklahoma morning's dawn, a horse would bring her jackpot to her home. Well, he'd tip his hat and hold her close to his racing heart, and he'd swear it was on windy Oklahoma summer's eve. They pledged their vows and promised to believe their love would last forever, they'd always stand as one, and in time their love would give to them some. It's an Oklahoma, it's a love and green inside. When it comes my time to choose a lifetime lover, I want an Oklahoma romance. An endless rolling, ever-flowing love. Long, dry and dusty Oklahoma day, the rodeo would take her man away. Well, she'd keep the home fires burning and pray for his return. The rodeo was such a lonely life, but on a misty Oklahoma morning's dawn, a horse jackpot winner home. Well, he'd tip his hat and hold her close to his racing heart, and he'd swear it was the last time they would part. It's an old slow. Thank you. It's a love as big as the sky. When it comes my time to choose a lifetime lover, I want an Oklahoma romance. An endless rolling, ever-flowing love. Now the lady and the cowboy are together still today. Well, it thrills my heart to see them smile when I hear them say it's an Oklahoma romance. And it's a love as big as the sky. When it comes my time to choose a lifetime lover, I want an Oklahoma romance. An endless rolling, ever-flowing love. It's an Oklahoma romance. It's a love as big as the sky. When it comes my time to choose a lifetime lover, I want an Oklahoma romance. I should have put it.
Carl is from Flora, Mississippi, a senior here at MSU, majoring in industrial engineering. He's performed at numerous pageants and fairs, including the Mid-South Fair in Memphis and the Dixie National Rodeo. Nice young man, very pleasant to know backstage. He's calm about what he's about to do. Our final competition is the evening gown. Each contestant will be asked a question she was asked earlier in the interview section of the competition with our judges. They're judged on poise, appearance, and speech while they're on stage during this area of competition. So let's meet our young ladies in the evening gown on stage personality area of competition. Contestant number 1 is Jenny Berger. Ladies, in the event that you should not understand the question that I have asked, all you have to do is ask me to repeat it, okay? What significant event in your life, Jenny, has happened over the last year, and how has it affected you?
College has affected my life this year the most. It has taught me responsibilities and that I have to do things on my own. I'm not going to always be able to rely on my parents.
Thank you, Jenny. Contestant number 1, Jenny Berger. Contestant number 2, Ethel Marie Davis. Marie, how did you feel growing up as a Baptist minister's daughter, and how has it affected your life?
I think it was the most greatest thing that ever could have happened to me. My father's always taught me, you should always put 100% in everything you do. 99.5 just won't do. You should always be a lady. All your friends should always be respectful for you and of everything you do. And being a daughter of a Baptist minister lets you understand life more. You understand him more. He teaches you that there's a lot out there you have to look forward to when you get on your own.
Thank you, Marie. Contestant number 2, Ethel Marie Davis. Contestant number 3, Teresa Smith. Teresa, what freedom do you cherish most and why?
I cherish the freedom of religion. In this world, we are all different, and our personalities reflect the way we would like to worship. In this country, we have the freedom to worship any way we want.
United States will ever have a woman president? A follow-up question. And if so, what unique qualities must she bring to the job?
Yes, I most definitely do believe that one day we will have a woman president. I think the time is approaching when we will need a woman in office. Women traditionally are more interested in domestic affairs, and I think our country is approaching the time when we will need a woman president who will turn her eyes toward the things in our own country.
Thank you, Genevieve. Contestant number 4, Genevieve Baker. Contestant number 5 is Dawn McCarley. Dawn, you are majoring in corrections. Why do you want to be a corrections officer?
I want to be a corrections officer mainly because I want to work with juvenile delinquents and share with others who are less fortunate and less privileged than I have. I believe that I have been given special gifts of counseling and wisdom, and that I can use these gifts to help juvenile delinquents.
Thank you, Dawn. Contestant number 5 is Dawn McCarley. Contestant number 6, Rochelle Reed. Rochelle, how has the war in the Persian Gulf affected you personally?
The war in the Persian Gulf has taken my father a little way away from me. He has been deployed and is now stationed in Fort McPherson at Atlanta, Georgia. He's here tonight, so if you see an extra glow, it's because of him.
Thank you. Contestant number 7, Shima Griffin. I bet I said your name wrong all night, so you say it one time correctly.
Komisha Griffin.
Komisha. I knew it. And you're such a lady you didn't even flinch when I said it wrong. Komisha. Komisha, 12% of our population is black. How do you feel about the fact that 25% of the military people in the Persian Gulf are black?
Well, I'm for all the black people being over there because I'm for all the black people being over there because the friends that I have chose the military as an occupation. That was their source of income to support their family. And I think it's a good idea that our troops are over there, black men over there helping the war out. So I support it 100%.
Thank you. Contestant number 7, Kamisha. Contestant number 8, Terry Turner. Terry, how could we improve child care for single parents who are in the workforce?
Well, one idea that I have is that when I become an entrepreneur of my own business, I would like to help to build a child care department within the business. Therefore, the working parents can bring their children to work with them and leave them there, and then they can take them home when they leave work, therefore spend more time with them.
Thank you, Terry. Contestant number 8, Terry Turner. Contestant number 9 is Miss Virginia Hawkins. Virginia, should there be a limit on how much When money can be spent by a candidate on a presidential campaign, and give an answer for your answer, why or why not?
I feel that there should be a limit as to how much money should be spent on a campaign, because the campaign isn't about who can spend the most money, but it's about who's the most qualified. And there are a few people who are more qualified but don't have the financial support to make office. And by limiting the amount that a person can spend to run for office, we'll be sure to get the most qualified person for the job. Thank you.
Contestant number 9, Virginia Hawkins. Contestant number 10 is Miss Sylvia Ho. Sylvia, if someone said to you, war is good, what kind of response would you have?
If someone said to me, war is good, it would depend on the situation. As in the situation we are in now in the Persian Gulf, I think war is good because we have to back our policies. And our policy is to support small countries such as Kuwait who are being invaded by other countries.
Thank you, Sylvia. Contestant number 11, Alyssa Sturtevant. Alyssa, I got better on your name, didn't I? Good. Do you believe comedians who perform offensive routines should be censored? Why or why not?
I believe that comedians should not be censored. That is their freedom to perform on stage. I do believe, although, that they could be rated such as movies or our records are rated.
Thank you, Alyssa. Contestant number 12 is Dana Collins. Dana, bearing in mind you're a special education major here, listen very closely to your question. What are some advantages and disadvantages in mainstreaming special education students?
An advantage in mainstreaming special education students is the opportunity for them to work with their peers and learn from their peers. They can learn self-confidence and they can learn all types of skills. But at the same time, the disadvantage is a lot of peers do not understand what special education really is. They do not understand the conditions and they do not understand how they can help the special education students. But with the proper training and the proper education, they can help our special education students very greatly.
Contestant number 13, Tammy Johnson. Tammy, if you were giving a speech tomorrow at a high school, what would you talk to those people about?
I definitely want to talk to the students about their education and where they want to go in their future. I talk to them about contributing to the society today because I feel like everyone has to give for us to really grow as a whole. We finally have a chance, I feel, as a nation to have peace, but it is going to take everyone to contribute to that factor. So I definitely want to tell them to get their education and make something of themselves so they can have something to do with the improvement of our society. Thank you.
Thank you.
13, Tanya Johnson. That's all the categories for tonight. You've seen them in the evening gown, you've seen their talent, swimsuit, and you've heard a portion of the interview that they shared with our judges earlier this afternoon. They did well, didn't they? If I can have the house lights, we're going to see some people in our audience who will be going to the Miss Mississippi Pageant a little bit later in the summer, and also some very special people that we have in our audience tonight. At this time, we'd like to recognize some folks who have been going through this pageant probably with sweaty palms, and that's moms and dads of contestants on this stage. If you have a daughter who shared her talents and her beauty with us tonight, would you please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you. Let's see some of the young ladies who will be in Vicksburg this summer. And either you'll see them down there, you'll watch them on television that night in July when we crown a new Miss Mississippi. With us tonight is Miss Madison County, Gilda Holbrook. Gilda, where are you? And Miss Rankin County, Kimberly Jones is with us tonight. And Miss W, Denise Potter. Ooh, Miss Corinth, I hope I get your name right. Miss Corinth, Kelly Waite. And Miss Holmes Community College, April Dorsey. Now that's all the names that I have, but I'm looking at Frances Reynolds, who is Jones County. And I know that child beside you is the new Miss Jones County, and I cannot come up with a name to save my life. Shay Broom, Shay, Miss Jones County. Stand up, Shay. And Myra reminds me that Miss Tupelo is here with us, Alicia Morris. Any others that I might not recognize from up here? Terrific. Young ladies, we wish you luck come this summer in Vicksburg. Returning to the stage is Miss MSU for 2 numbers. She's going to sing for us From the Sound of Music, Climb Every Mountain, and then one of her favorite songs, Love Takes Time. Greet Miss MSU, Catherine Gray. for a second.
Okay.
Tell me the best things happened to you since you've been in Miss Mississippi.
The very best thing, well, I've got to tell you, after winning swimsuit in Atlantic City, that was probably the very best. But the second best was getting to meet David Copperfield in Atlantic City at Caesar's Palace. That was probably the second.
Tell them about a day. Tell me a week in the life of Miss Mississippi. What have you done this week?
A week in the life of Miss Mississippi. Well, I've got to tell you, I've been at South Haven for 2 days, and then I come here to Starkville for 2 days. I'll go to Meridian tomorrow, and then I'll be back in Oxford for 2 days and down in Clinton, and then I'll have a 2-day weekend and start over. But basically, the life in a day of Miss Mississippi is anything goes. You may be asked to speak on any subject at length, whether you know the information or not. So you constantly have to learn and constantly have to roll with the punches, I guess.
Let's test her.
Oh, no.
I taught a speech for a time. You know that speech that you draw out of the hat and then you walk to the front of the room and talk? We'll say 30 seconds.
No.
The advantages of bird hunting in Mississippi.
Now, the advantages of bird hunting in Mississippi are extensive because truly our state is one that is environmentally probably the best in the nation. We have clean air, clean forests, we have excellent rivers, and as you know, birds collect around the rivers and the forests, and therefore we as bird hunters
I bet she did score a poet in the interview. Y'all think so? Well, let's see. I know you wore red in Atlantic City, but that's not the red dress, is it?
No, actually I wore orange in Atlantic City, and most people think it was
I have
red.
bad television.
Well, I was only on there for 5 seconds, so you might have missed me, but it was orange.
Okay. And tell us about magic. When did you start? Because now, I saw you in a pageant, and you sang, so I know you're musical, so why did you switch to the magic?
Well, actually, I do sing and I do magic both, and I've had magic as a hobby for a few years, but as you know, the entertainment section and the talent section is to be unique and to be different and to be yourself. And truly, I find magic more myself than singing, though I enjoy that too. So I decided to go with magic because I think it's really entertaining.
And she's a lovely representative of the state of Mississippi. Welcome back our featured entertainer of the evening, Carl Holcomb, as he sings "He Gave Me a Mountain." Last year at this time, ladies and gentlemen, one young lady stood on the stage. Her name was called and she became Miss Mississippi State University. Tonight she appears for the last time holding that title, but once a girl is Miss MSU, she's always Miss MSU. Greet Miss MSU 1990, Catherine Gray.
I've thoroughly enjoyed my reign as Miss Mississippi State University this past year, and I'd like to thank all of my friends and supporters. First, I'd like to thank Dr. and Mrs. Bill Foster and their daughter, Kathy. They've helped me so much, I could have never made it without them. Next, I would like to thank Melinda Smith and Jill Howell. They were always there for me whenever I needed them, and I really appreciated all their hard work. I would also like to thank my loving sisters of Phi Mu sorority. Without y'all, I would have never had the chance to become Miss Mississippi State University. I'd also like to thank my best friend, Allison Keeler. She's always there for me whenever I need her, and I've needed her a lot this past year. Next, I would like to thank my family, the most important people in my life, my grandmother and my sister, and especially my mother and father. You've done so much for me through all my life. You taught me to believe in myself and strive to do the very best I could. I love you.
It's MSU, Catherine Gray. in her court tonight, the lovely Miss Mississippi, Beth Howell, and the reigning Miss MSU, Catherine Graves. The swimsuit winner in tonight's pageant, contestant number 4, Genevieve Fager. I'm going to decide them backstage. There is a tie in talent. There is a tie in talent. If you got one bouquet of roses, you better split them up. The double talent winners tonight are contestant number 12, Dana Collins. Contestant number 4, Genevieve Baker. Now girls, you can divide that little silver bowl later. Okay? Well, that sort of worked out. She already has one. Okay? Fourth runner-up in tonight's pageant, Sylvia Hogue. Very good. Want to make a speech on that? No. Third runner-up, Alyssa Sturdivant. Second runner-up, Tammy Johnson. First runner-up, and it is their usual decision should Miss MSU later become Miss Mississippi. This is the young lady who becomes Miss Mississippi State University. First runner-up, Dana Collins. Your new Miss MSU, who has gained the right to go on to competition for Miss Mississippi. Ladies and gentlemen, Genevieve Fager. I always wonder why they put a hairpin in, it never holds it in place. In fact, I saw one fall off one time. I wouldn't do that to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss MSU, Genevieve Fager. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and staying close for 5 minutes for pictures. All this week, pray for peace. Good night. Have a good drive home.